Hello. It is I. So I know the schedule said Twilight Princess, badly translated. But if I'm being perfectly honest, not sure if I'm feeling that right now. I'm not sure if I've been feeling that for the past couple sessions, actually. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do this whole streaming thing in general, like schedules and what I stream when. But I took Thursday off my schedule, if you look ahead. I'm not sure. I do want to stream 4 days a week, but I've been really bad about actually streaming that fourth day every week. So for now, I'm going to not schedule a fourth stream each week, but I will still do my best to actually boot up stream on Thursdays. And if I do, I'll probably go back to my 2 games a week format that I was trying. But what are we doing tonight? If it's not Twilight Princess, then what is it? I had a couple ideas, but I think the one I'm going to go with... Oh, let me adjust this a little bit. Yeah? Yeah. I think the one that we're going to go with is, if you look at my schedule, you might see I already changed the game I was going to play tomorrow. It's not Twilight Princess. I might start that today. Yeah? Want to just play some Sonic Riders? A lot less committal? I think I do. But I made this change of plans literally last minute, so forgive me for taking a second to double check everything I need to set up properly. Oh, wait. Whoops. Is there an issue with viewer attack? It just says loading up there. That doesn't sound right. Perhaps I will just turn it off for now. But it didn't disappear. What have I done? Oh, it did disappear. I figured it out. I'm a professional. I'm not, actually. So, you know, that's how that works. But if I do this, should be ready to go. So we're going to start Sonic Riders today, not tomorrow, and we're not going to play Twilight Princess today. I don't know when we will play Twilight Princess. I do still want to play it to go through more of that mod that we have. But if we're being completely honest, the novelty of the whole badly translated thing kind of wears off fairly quickly, doesn't it? And Twilight Princess is a long game with a lot of text, and machine translators at the point in time where this mod was made were actually pretty good, so it's not messed up that badly. I don't know. I guess that's one way of saying I was kind of underwhelmed so far. I mean, there were a few good moments. For sure. But all that's a pretty long-winded way of saying that I think we are ready to go. Just I want to restart from the beginning so we can see the intro. because I love this game's intro. Alright. And there it is. This shouldn't get copyright claimed, right? I guess we'll find out. Sonic Riders. And my controller's not responding. I literally just tested it and it was fine. Alright. Perhaps it just wasn't the active window. That's the problem. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah, I've played this game myself because I love it. But we're going to start a new game. We'll play through the campaign and probably mission mode. But what is Sonic Riders? I feel like it's not obscure, at least if you know what Sonic is. But just in case, I don't know why I went to the extras menu. Look, extras. But just in case, Sonic Team has a long history of trying to make a racing game starring their namesake mascot, which you'd think would be very easy to do, considering his whole thing is go fast. And yet the Sonic racing games are always very hit and miss. Sonic R, I never played, but most people I'm aware of were pretty underwhelmed. They gave Sonic a car. No, that's not the Sonic car game, is it? No, I'm pretty sure Sonic runs in that one. Sonic has a car in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. I didn't play the first one of those, but I did play Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. Or sorry, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Definitely not a confusing title. That game is amazing. Might be my favorite mascot racer of all time. Yes, that includes Mario Kart. I will not be taking questions at this time. But Sonic Riders is somewhere in between. It's a bit weird. It's a bit non-standard in its design and controls and mechanics. So it's a lot harder to jump in and play than something like Mario Kart or Sonic and All-Stars. But I feel like once you understand how this game works and get good at it, it's really fun. Well, you really have to, which means all you have to do is ask yourself if that commitment is worth it. I think it is. It doesn't take that long. You just have to be willing. But anyway, story mode. Yeah, it's got a story mode. Is the game quiet? I feel like it's quiet.
That's really weird.
Should I turn it up? I'm gonna turn it up.
Jamming the radar signal.
There! What's that?
that better? That might be better.
Alright. Now we're
I'm looking at my audio levels to make sure it's not too loud compared to me, but I think we're fine here, yeah? Oh, I should probably change my stream settings so that I'm actually playing Sonic Riders. Yep. Yep, while we watch this opening cutscene, I'm going to take care of that. So in Twitch, in Twitch's database, this game is tagged as FPS and shooter. I'm not sure why. It's definitely neither of those.
not bad.
But there we go. Should be. My stream settings should be correct now. My apologies, Twitch. I didn't mean it.
So, you're supposed to be the fastest thing alive? Oh, new competition.
Eggman.
Gentlemen, welcome everyone. I hope you're all ready for a show. We've got an exciting event just for you.
Why is there a billboard with a render of Sonic Adventure Sonic artwork? What's that advertising? See that over there to the right?
A tournament to see who's the best of the best with extreme gear. Not just a race, but a special race to see who's the fastest.
As opposed to,
These races are no holds barred.
according to Eggman, normal races don't prove who's the fastest.
Be a simple entry fee of 1 Chaos Emerald, and the winner takes it all. So, let's see who among you dares to meet this challenge.
Seems legit.
And again. Just what is he up to this time?
And there's more. Before I forget, I'll present the current contestants. These players, they're hot. The best racers I can find.
There's way too much information on that screen for us to read it when it's going so fast.
The X World Grand Prix, huh? Let's do this.
Let's do this. Oh, and we're racing. It's just that quick.
Get a great start.
All right, bring it on.
Ah, controller. As usual for a Sonic game, it does not explain anything to you about how the game works. Just throws you in. Figure it out. Good luck. That starting line thing, there's like an electric barricade. If you go too soon, it stuns you and slows you down, so you have to time it right. And the closer you are to leaving the starting line on time, the better. You get like a speed boost. And also you're just earlier. Drift's power slide system, pretty standard stuff. Hold the button down to charge a jump and then release it to launch. You can access alternate paths with a fully charged jump, and sometimes you have to flip in a certain way. The game tells you literally none of this. Or if it does, I forget where. Every character has a type associated with them that determines what shortcuts they can take. Like that's a fly shortcut up there. Sonic's not a flying type character, so he can't do that. Sonic's a speed type character, which means he can grind on rails. Excuse you.
Sonic is rapidly increasing speed. Sonic is
It was a level up system. When you hit 30 and 60 rings, you level up, which slightly increases your stats and upgrades your boost to be stronger and faster and last longer. You can boost by pressing B as long as you have air, which is that meter to my right. Well, to Sonic's right. I guess it's my... It's actually also my right, isn't it? But if you run out of air, which is also consumed when you power slide and charge a jump, you're forced to run on foot. You can get air back by doing tricks or finding it in item boxes. You're learning a lot. Yeah. I don't know when this turned into a tutorial, but it is. Also, welcome, Devi. This game has a lot to learn because it does not teach you anything.
Yeah, but what exactly
That's
is
my
it
story.
you're really after?
Ah, it can't be anything too important.
Hey, Sonic!
Huh? Amy?
That face.
Don't tell me you've signed up too.
Of course, it really looks exciting and fun. Why wouldn't I join?
You joined and unmuted to hear info you never heard about the game. Yeah, my point exactly.
Be able to keep my eyes on you.
Ugh. Tails?
That mark.
Mark?
Uh-huh. I think it was on the boards of those guys we ran into in Future City.
Future City is a great name.
Babylon.
Babylon?
Yes, the mark of Babylon Roads. A long time ago, there was a floating island known as Babylon Garden. Supposedly, robbers lived there. According to rumors, this legendary band, the Babylon Rogues,
Top tier city name. Yep.
Legend
As opposed to
also
past
says
city.
the Babylon Rogues incurred
I
the
prefer to live in
curse of the
present
gods
city,
several
personally.
times, and that the island was cast into the depths of the earth. After that, supposedly the Babylonians were then scattered for all time, never to be found. But they say that the Babylon Rogues' treasure still remains on that island, waiting to be discovered. There are also rumors that the Babylon Rogues were extreme gear specialists.
Still, how can a plank like that just float?
Thank you, Knuckles, for asking the real
That's easy
questions.
to explain. According to the Kutta-Joukowski lift theorem, the control surface flow is balanced by the inverse kinetics of the...
Stop! I get it, okay? It just floats, and that's good enough for me.
Based Knuckles exists.
Sorry, but it's just too funny. Huh? That gear's unusual. Customized it myself. Well, I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk.
Rude.
Thanks, though. It was good for a laugh. See ya, Shorty. Oh, that girl! Who does she think she is?
Yeah. How can she just walk in and diss Tails?
I know, and tinkering's all he's really good at, too.
Knuckles, please.
The next race is about to begin. Please come to the gate, participants.
Knuckles. Yep, Knuckles based. Finish in the top 3.
This contest will kick off in a short time. I'll do my best. Tails, dash out.
Always really bad at that particular jump. Such a weird angle. Alright, was there anything else I forgot to mention in the last race? I hate these segments. We have to rotate the analog stick to go fast. That's real fun. Didn't learn from Mario Party 1, I guess. Get my way. Right. I mentioned, I think, in the last race that sometimes you have to do a flip in a certain direction to hit some of the shortcuts. Front flips, obviously, push you forward, and back flip push you up. I suppose that's logical? I mean, they must have thought so because they never told you. So if there's a shortcut that's like high up, you want to charge a full jump and backflip. Like that. Well, I also played it as a kid though, and I don't know. I just don't understand why it's so hard to put a tutorial in your game. Even just like, if it's off to the side in a menu you have to look for. The unfortunate... Oh, you played Sonic Free Riders. That game is an entirely different beast. We might get to that one eventually. There is, if you're willing to do some digging, a patch out there. Sonic games are not fully thought out. Yeah, unfortunately. You weren't here for it, but the last game I played fully, all the way through on stream, was Shadow the Hedgehog. That was fun. If you want a Sonic game that's not fully thought out. But anyway, about Sonic Free Riders. There is a patch, if you're willing to do some digging, you can find a patch that lets you play the game with a controller instead of Kinect. It's still not a great game, but it's a little better. Ah yes, the infamous cocking an MP5 Shadow the Hedgehog. Yep. I made sure to point that out multiple times.
But definitely not today. Why wait till later, you little punk? I'll pay you back tenfold now.
It's top tier dialogue happening right here, by the way.
Sorry. What are you doing, you clumsy fool? Was that supposed to be some kind of punch? Nice try, buddy. Sorry there. It wasn't my fault. If he hadn't jumped out of the way just now, I would have clobbered. What?
The race is about to start. All participants, please get to your positions now.
The track then. We'll settle this there.
Catching stray insults on her voice. Yeah, that's just kind of how that game works. Well, this time I have to finish first.
All the racers are totally focused on the race.
Don't get in my way.
Soundtrack's top tier as always, though. That is one part of the Sonic games they always think out, fully think out. Yeah, it's not that hard to apply that patch. Like I said, I've messed around with it. You might need to set up an emulator. An Xbox 360 emulator, which... I mean, I'm sure you can figure that out. Oh. I suppose if you had a jailbroken 360, you might be able to do it on real hardware too. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, the slipstream things, the wind streams, help you catch up. Ow. Yeah, we haven't seen them much yet because I've just been, you know, really good at this game. I feel like the power character ability is the most underwhelming. You can just punch through some things. Like, okay. Nowhere near as visually interesting as flying through rings or grinding on rails. But I guess it's useful. Kind of forgot how short this game's story mode was. We're gonna be done here really quickly, I think. I might be able to complete both stories in one stream. Which is honestly fine. I was just I was looking for like a short, more chill game to play in between streams because I was still trying to decide what to do next. Yeah, it might be like an hour for each individual story mode in this game. It's not. I guess it's not really meant to be a story game though. Like, it's a multiplayer game first and foremost.
Semi-final race will begin in 10 minutes. Please convene at the gate prior to that time.
Like we're at mission 4 already, and I think there's seven races in the hero story.
That's cool! Sonic! When did you learn those techniques?
Not very impressive for someone of your reputation.
Faker.
No, I've checked you out actually.
This
Not
cutscene.
bad.
The
I
cutscene has
admit
a
pretty
strong
fast on you.
"You're the fake hedgehog around here"
Whole
vibes.
different story when riding with extreme gear. You see, to be the fastest on a gear, you have to become one with the wind. Without wings, well, you might as well kiss the ground.
I'm the coolest. I love Shadow the Hedgehog.
Think he is?
Such a good video game character.
Well, I don't think he's all talk, you know. I better be on my toes during this competition.
I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk.
Sorry, Sonic. I just need to fine-tune a few things. Then your extreme gear will be at 100%.
Hey, Tails, you always do your best, so don't worry.
Yeah, but she has a point. She's a
Poor
really
Tails.
brilliant mecha mechanic.
He's always getting
Sonic,
bullied.
Don't worry, I'll unlock the secret of the extreme gears for us.
The countdown has begun.
My best.
Oh, okay.
Tails just begun.
Fair enough.
Looks like Tails just threw wings. He's flying. Oh, he failed to land correctly.
Ah yes, Green Cave. Ah yes, giant flying centipedes. Wait, this is bad.
Correctly.
I messed up. Yes, of course.
Trick combination.
Just a normal day in Green Cave.
He used a perfect landing to take advantage of the speed. Tails displayed a first-class trick.
Look, it doesn't have to make sense to be cool, alright? That line probably describes a large portion of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Get out of here, Wave. I missed. Missed the bouncy webs. There we go. Yeah, Tails doesn't discriminate. You know, that's fine. If Sonic Riders ends too quickly, I'll probably just play Sonic Riders Zero Gravity immediately afterwards. That game's got more content. And then... maybe I will play Free Riders. I haven't actually played the story mode in that game yet. It's probably underwhelming, but we'll play it. I noticed this issue with Shadow the Hedgehog as well. These cutscenes kind of just have us appear at the next story location without really explaining how we got here or why. Like, here we are, we're at the final arena in the middle of the desert. We're on the finals. Did Sonic unlock the secret, Tails unlock the secret of the Extreme Gear yet? Who knows?
And now it's time for the final event.
Also, Eggman's there.
And it's set here in Sand Ruins. The rules are still the same. Anything goes in this extreme race. Although it needs no further explanation, the first one to reach the goal will win this race.
That is how races work.
Remember, the prize will be won by the racer who's performed the best throughout this
I'll be here, by the way, just busy scripting. Yeah. No, don't worry about it.
Ha! You're lucky you got this far. It obviously wasn't
Candy
due to
Rock
your
Emeralds.
skills. Heh, I won't lose now.
I'm pretty sure those colors are wrong, too. I think I saw a lot more... like, are there two pink and green emeralds? That doesn't sound right.
final race to begin.
Oh, right. That boost felt a little weird. Started charging that way too soon. The trick scoring system in this game is interesting. C is the worst rank, and the best rank is X. I feel like that's unusual. Even in other Sonic games, it usually only goes up to like S rank. So this game gives you SS and X above that. I guess that's for extreme. Because they're called extreme gear. Oh, cool, I got the slow item. Now loading.
No!
You cheater. Also, out of curiosity, Debbie, when you say scripting,
Dirt suits you so well.
what precisely do you mean?
Ugh.
Oh, pre-rendered cutscene. Okay. I think I saw this exact puzzle in Tears of the Kingdom. So the ancient city just rises out of the sand. I mean, that is pretty cool. Also, this series already has floating islands, so it's not really that weird.
This is Babylon Garden.
Babylon Garden.
Now I'll get the treasure of Babylon.
Eggman!
Eggman.
Tails! Knuckles! We gotta get
Jet is an underrated character.
I found you!
Eggman's little moped.
Wait, Sonic!
Moped extreme gear.
What is it?
It's a new gear I prepped up just in case something like this happened.
Thinking ahead, Tails? Thanks. Jet!
Yep.
You can't catch up with him! Get out of my way! Is that what you think? Take a look at this. I'll show you what true speed really is.
I'll show you what true speed really is. Defeat Jet once and for all. Thought the goal was to catch Eggman, but sure, whatever. We'll let our petty rivalry take precedent.
All right, bring it on.
Well, that was rude. It didn't let me access the shortcut because I was too busy attacking.
Emergency alert. Emergency alert. Prepare to repel.
Sonic, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop that.
Repeat. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. Prepare to repel intruders.
What? What do you mean I didn't hit it? Okay. This is not going well. I'm not going to be able to defeat Jet once and for all. I'm doing poorly. Okay, fine. And that's another extremely underexplained or non-explained aspect of this game, is sometimes, in certain very specific spots, if you manage to do a trick off a slipstream, you can like break into another secret shortcut. And it's so weird. I guess they're meant to help, like... That was frustrating. I guess they're meant to help players who are behind come back, because the slipstream only appears trailing off racers in front of you. But... Wait, I'm ahead of Jet. Is the goal actually to finish first, or just to beat Jet? I guess we'll find out. Oh, no, it's coming first. Okay. Let's try that again, and this time not fail. Just a thought. Not off to a great start on that regard.
Emergency alert. Emergency alert. Prepare to repel intruders. Repeat.
Emergency alert.
Emergency alert. Prepare to repel intruders.
There we go. Okay. I've officially taken first place. As opposed to unofficially. Which actually makes sense in this context, because if you were paying attention when I was on the loop a second ago, I did It did say I was in first place for a second for some who knows what reason. Even though I was clearly still behind Jet. This race worked out much better for me. Clearly, that last one was just me trying to show you what it looks like to fail a story mission. Yes. And I believe that wraps up the hero story. It really is that quick.
Even without wings, I can still fly. Right?
That's quite a line. Made even better by the delivery. Even without wings, I can still fly.
Where are
Right?
you, man?
Look before you move.
Darn.
Now then, just be a good hedgehog and stay still.
Now. Can you catch the wind?
What? Where are you?
I'm here.
And Eggman and Amy are dead.
Hey, catch. What?
They actually don't address what happened to Amy. Okay.
I don't want your pity, nor do I need it.
Are you crazy? If they don't want it, then let's take it. Treasure is treasure.
Sonic literally caught the cube and ignored his friend getting caught up in the whirlwind. Yeah, okay.
I think it's time to leave now. Tails?
Yeah.
Nope, there she is.
Amy?
How could you dive into Eggman knowing I was there?
Well, Amy, I thought it'd be okay with you, and,
Come back here!
Pretty sure that's exactly how
Sonic, I won't forgive you this
Team Rose's story in Sonic Heroes ends. And roll credits. This has been Sonic Riders. What a still image they used there. That was amazing. I don't really have much to say about this this slideshow. I mean, we literally saw everything they're showing us not even half an hour ago. So the whole walk down memory lane thing doesn't really work. These credits are long. Created by Sonic Team. Presented by Sega. Skate type extreme gear out of the shop. Mission mode has been added to the main menu. That's what we're going to do with our second day of this stream. Is play through mission mode, because you do get rewards for that. New missions added to Storm's missions. Babylon Garden unlocked. Cream unlocked. Rouge. Shadow. You can watch the opening in the theater. Babylon has been added to story mode. Oh, that's what we're doing next. Babylon Rogue story. Classic Sonic fashion. There's another side. Let's see what things look like from their perspective. It's a bit more story to this one.
Hey, boss! We've got some major trouble!
Storm, at least learn to knock before entering a room.
I don't think I've ever noticed that picture. You see that in the background? Look up there at the top. That's...
That's when I took over.
I assume that's one of Jet's ancestors, or his father.
The fabled Babylon Garden?
I wonder, could it be true? Could our ancestors have left behind hidden treasures that's just waiting to be discovered?
Dan Green, your voice is breaking.
If you get your greasy little hands on this, you'll probably use it in some crazy experiment of yours.
Oh, come on. I only want to look at it.
You always say you only want this or that. Remember the teachings of our ancestors. Be careful what you ask for. Ultimately, you'll only get 3 true wishes.
Oh, be quiet. You burst in here anyway.
Well, an egghead? Egg salad? No.
Someone called Eggman wants to speak to you.
He told me that he has an interesting proposition for you.
Stop interrupting. Knock it off.
Am I interrupting anything?
So then, I heard you wanted to see me?
Are you Jet, the legendary rogue? Your reputation precedes you. I've heard so much about your infamous group.
Enough! What do you want?
Well, I heard a rumor that you have the key to Babylon Garden. Now, could this be true?
Huh? What's this key?
Really now? You don't have to be so distrusting. Were you aware of this? I imagine not yet. The key to Babylon Garden is...
So let me get this straight. We just need to collect all these Chaos Emeralds, right?
It's always the Chaos Emeralds.
Sounds easy.
You really think so, eh?
What do you mean? Are you saying the Babylon Rogues aren't capable of stealing some puny emeralds?
No, of course not. But have you seen this character before? He's called Sonic and said to be the fastest creature on Earth. I've had many, many dreadful encounters with this pest.
He may be the fastest creature on the ground, But in the air, with me and my extreme gear, he's just a joke.
Ah ha ha ha. Evil laugh. Show Sonic what you're made of.
Great start.
No way I'm gonna lose.
Oh, is this supposed to like represent the opening cutscene of the hero story? Actually, that makes a lot of sense and it's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever actually put that together. Speaking of things this game does not tell you, that tornado move I just did, okay, to be fair, I think some of this stuff might be in the manual, but who reads game manuals? I did, but I'm like the only person who ever did. But yeah, that tornado move, if you press both shoulder trigger buttons at the same time, you spawn like a tornado behind you, not below you, not before you, behind you. And if enemies, the other racers run into it, they get launched into the air and slowed down, like it's a trap item of sorts. It costs air though. It's a very strangely hidden speed shortcut. Okay, never mind. Level 3. We have successfully shown Sonic what we are made of. And I guess that just beating the first mission of Babylon Story unlocks Waves missions immediately.
I get it, okay? It just floats, and that's good enough for me.
So just like the Babylon Rogues laugh. Jet and Wave both did that. Ha 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 ha.
That gear's unusual.
That's my impression.
Customized it myself. This isn't half bad for an amateur. Still, you can never be too careful. Well, I never imagined anyone would enter
The
the
fakest laugh.
jump. Thanks, though. It was good for a laugh. See ya, Shorty. Oh, that girl! Who does she think she is?
Defeat Amy.
Now, the race is about to begin.
Win with that boy?
I don't want to talk about it.
Amy is building momentum. And she makes a nice landing. Amy is building momentum. Oh, she failed to land correctly.
It says you. Felt correct to me. Or rather, I didn't really have any other choice in how to land.
Wave, hold off on high, high trip. What a trick combination.
Isn't there a fly shortcut? No, it's a power shortcut. What am I thinking of? Worry about it later. It's not important. I'm thinking one of the zero gravity tracks I might be.
She makes a perfect landing and takes advantage of the speed
She makes a perfect landing and takes advantage of the speed
boost.
boost. Do you get a speed boost for landing a trick? It would make sense, I just never really noticed.
What a trick combination.
I guess you do. My speed was at like 170 for a little bit before slowly returning to 160.
Wave is building momentum.
I just looked at the minimap.
Look at Amy ride that turbo. What a trick combination.
I don't think I'm in danger of losing this one. Does this result screen show times or is it only in multiplayer? Oh, it does. Yeah, I was only 20 seconds ahead of second place.
Sorry, boss.
He knocked that time.
Beat me in the race.
Man, you really are worthless.
Boss, it wasn't my fault. He must have cheated. That's it. He must have used some special type of gear.
What? Are you implying that you lost because of my gear? No one can tune a gear the way I can. Accepted. But it's not the board. Your skills just suck.
What? Suck?
Yes, S-U-C-K, suck.
What are they, 5?
Let's get down to business. I believe our colleague Eggman, he's gotta be hiding something. And you know, I don't like secrets, so I've got a job for you, Storm.
Sure.
I want you to sneak into Eggman's base and find out what he's hiding there. Make sure you look carefully.
You got it, boss.
Yes, Storm seems like the best one to send in a
before you
stealth
go,
mission.
Bring something back, or don't return at all.
Yes, sir.
Ah!
Jet is now dead. He will be missed. What the? Wait a second. How did he kick that desk like that? It went flying. It went to the moon.
This contest will kick off in a short time.
It's like it had no weight. It's like something out of Sonic 06. Now that I've said those words, I'm gonna have to play that game at some point, aren't I?
What a trick combination.
We'll see. I make no promises. Maybe that could be like the last Sonic game I play. I don't know how to quantify that, but we'll figure it out. I want to play more Sonic games from this era before I play something like that. You know what I really want to play is Sonic Heroes. I actually haven't played that game even casually, like on my own in a very long time. Playing it on stream sounds like it'll be very fun. And I was talking with some friends yesterday and realized another really good idea would be playing Sonic Forces on stream, because I've never actually played that one. So I guess what I'm saying is those two are in the pipeline, in the works, in the queue. I don't really know what word I'm looking for there, but those are future plans for the stream with no definitive dates or even confirmation. They're just... There's a couple things that are on my list. I didn't really intend to be like a Sonic the Hedgehog streamer, but these games are very fun. And I just want an excuse to play them all again. And stream seems like a really good way to do that. I'll play other things too. In not Sonic related news, I kind of want to play the GameCube Pokemon games, Colosseum and XD. I have played Pokemon Colosseum on my own in the past, but it would be my first time playing XD if I do so on stream. So I am looking forward to that. I want to play more games that I haven't played before. Because I feel like it's a lot more fun to watch. I think. I don't know if that's actually true. Maybe I'm sure everyone has different opinions, but I feel like I would be more entertaining playing a new game. Because I'm sure it's not gone unnoticed that when I'm actually playing these games that I've been playing recently, I'm just kind of like silent, which is not how you be a streamer. Because I have nothing to react to. I already know everything that's happening.
Oh boy,
Huh?
I'm just thinking out loud here. We'll figure it out.
what's taking Storm so long?
Just sit down and relax. Chill, Wave.
Really, Jet? How can you be so relaxed at a time like this? Don't you see? As the leader, you've got responsibilities. Some you understand, but you...
Huh? I think it's time for a little fun.
Huh? Hey, Jet! You come back here, right now!
Isn't Jet the
Why
leader
do I
though?
even bother? Unless I take charge, nothing ever gets done here.
Finish in first place.
The race to prove who's the best begins
On the flip side of Green Cave is a White Cave.
No way I'm gonna lose.
Bad. The game said bad.
Jet pulls off a high trick.
This rail always scares me because of its placement.
Corner flying trick.
Okay. What did I fall? Wow, that took forever to reset me. I am simply giving the AI a handicap. Also, you can just do that. Just to kind of jump onto that alternate path. You don't need to use any of the intended methods. That's very funny, I think. What was that jump? Okay, I'm not taking that rail this time either. I think this might be my worst track, by the way, in case that wasn't obvious. It's very awkward, the way everything is placed. Unfortunately, despite this being a multiplayer game, I don't think we're gonna get to play multiplayer at any point. I tried to set something up a little while back with Luna, who hasn't streamed in a while, but she's doing fine. And whenever we tried to play this game in multiplayer, we got like some insane frame drops. Like, it was running at 1 frame per second, and I don't know why. I couldn't figure it out. This is the only game that was doing that with Dolphin Emulator. Like, it's a shame. So unfortunately, there's not going to be any multiplayer Sonic Riders party streams.
Boss! Sorry to keep you waiting for me.
As fun as that sounds. My model appears to have stopped tracking. Give me
Take a look
1
at
second.
this, boss.
Gimme.
Oh, you good? You're good, we're back.
Is this?
What is it?
How are you reading that?
Entry in Eggman's diary. It's about the Babylon treasure from our ancient ancestors.
I got those bird brains to believe that Babylon treasure was just a gem. I can't believe that they fell for it.
What fools! Can you believe the real treasure is the ancient but advanced technology of the Babylonians? What irony! I found a story about a boy who received an angel wing from the Babylonians as a gift. The story says that with it, the boy was able to rule the world. And this was just a gift. I'm anxious to find this technology as soon as possible. Imagine the vast possibilities of the technology they must have kept for themselves.
The most important thing to learn from this cutscene
I guess it's
is Eggman keeps a diary, and the way he writes in it is like he's talking to it like a teenage girl does.
Too bad, really.
And also that he writes down his laugh in his diary.
Advanced technology.
This is all very important lore information. Write this down, it'll be on the test.
While Eggman may not look smart, he is. He has an IQ of 300 after all. If he's interested in this technology, it must have value.
Are you saying there's profit in this?
Think about it. It may be more valuable than finding silver or gold.
Silver doesn't exist yet.
Why'd you do that? I was just having this great daydream.
Come on, Jet. It's time to go back to the race.
All right, let's finish this. Then we'll finally get the treasure of Babylon.
Win the World Grand Prix. Cool, they managed to schedule a solar eclipse in line with the final race. My controller is no longer responding. Anyway. We're back. My controller may have died. I always thought this track was really cool. Alright, leveling up also increases your maximum air tank capacity, and I think it refills your air tank completely. Just switch back to the tutorial content after all this time real quick. Almost done. And there's one more thing I forgot to tell you. What was that slipstream? Sonic, what? Coming for you, Hedgehog. Doesn't even matter that I got a terrible start. Tails, why did Tails take 3 minutes? He was not having a good day.
Newsflash. A mysterious airborne object has just appeared.
Everyone's favorite character, Omochao. I can't believe he's in this game.
We'll try and get more details right after this important announcement. Oh man, looks like we have company.
We gonna rumble?
Cool voice module you've installed in your robot segment.
Knuckles, now's not the time to fight.
Smart thinking. Let's get out of here. Forget the red mutt. Let's go, Storm.
Mutt?
Did she say red mutt? Why you?
Hey, Knuckles, wait for me!
Run from Eggman Robo. You think you can win with that board? Tell him, Wave. Oh, I just realized there's no announcer for these races. For the final mission of Hero Story and Babylon Story. When you're in Babylon Garden, which makes sense. Considering, you know, it's the X Grand Prix announcer. And this is technically no longer part of the Grand Prix. So it makes sense there'd be no announcer. I just didn't really think they'd go to that much effort to disable it for just these races. It's pretty cool. I love little things like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. We're good. Victory! And then the AI takes the wrong path. There was a robot right behind us, though. That's kind of annoying. Annoying? Scary. That is not the end of Babylon Story. There's one more level. This is where things get a little weird.
I lost! So don't play games with me! I don't want your pity, nor do I need it!
Are you crazy? If they don't want it, then let's take it. Treasure is treasure. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go!
Classic.
What?
What?
Finally, something interesting.
Grrr.
Look, Sonic, the door's closing.
Hurry up! Whoa, what's this?
It's a very good question, Sonic. Oh, apparently it's the Guardian. Yep, there's the answer, right there on the loading screen. This game was a boss fight. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Just like that. That's all you have to do. You just have to catch up to it and run into it. bullets too. Oh. Well, I guess another lap then. That didn't count? Okay, this is actually annoying. Especially considering I can't get more rings to have a better boost. And it's also only targeting me, and the AI will never actually deal damage. So this is still a race against the other racers. And we'll get there. Feel good about this one. There we go. The worst part is I'm pretty sure you still have to come in first? No, you don't. Okay. We'll let Tails take the win then. Grrr. It's Eggman.
Too awestruck by the treasure to notice me, eh?
Eggman!
Now hand over the treasure. What's so funny? Hand over the treasure right
I love
now.
Eggman throwing a tantrum.
Hey, cats!
The treasure of Babylon is finally mine! Huh? What is this thing? A piece of cloth? Let's see. This looks interesting. At long last, we've completed our ultimate invention. With this, our lives will be easier, without the need to work so hard to keep ourselves flying. Stolen, the 13th leader of the Babylon Rogues. It's amazing. The carpet's rich texture
Is Stolen supposed to be the character's name, or was it saying that the 13th leader stole it?
Something such as this could only have been created in Babylon. Undoubtedly, this carpet will be in high demand from all around the world. But what's this? No way. I went to the trouble of holding the World Grand Prix for this? I can't believe I just wasted my time for this piece of junk.
Eggman is dead.
What's this? Good eyes. Didn't think you'd spot it for a second, Shorty, but you did.
Hey, what are you talking about?
This isn't just a piece of fabric.
Right. Take a look at the material. It's the same stuff we use for our extreme gear.
You don't say! Oh, it's...
That's not what he said. The caption was incorrect.
But maybe it's a prototype gear.
I thought that those only existed in fiction. That's quite funny, actually. I never imagined that we Babylonians could be descendants of real genies.
Sure, yeah. Genies descended into birds. That's what we're going with.
Leaving this place? Yeah, the back of the carpet has more words of wisdom. It says this was invented to allow Babylonians to travel all over the world to gather treasure. Some things never change, huh? But enough of this friendly banter, Sonic. You better make sure you're ready when we meet face to face once again. You bet.
Come on, Jet, it's time to split.
I wanted to see that.
We should split too, right?
Yeah.
Catch me if you can.
You may be fastest for now, but I'll be back, Sonic the Hedgehog.
And roll credits again. I've been playing this game for about an hour, and I've already completed everything the story has to offer. There's still mission mode, which is mostly just like a bunch of like quick objective based things. You get a reward at the end though. And I don't think I've ever legitimately earned that reward in this game. So this will be my first time at that. So there's something new I haven't done before. I'm gonna stop talking so we can hear the song. What's that A pose? What? Bike type extreme gear added to the shop. New missions added to storm missions, waves missions, digital dimension track unlocked, Babylonian Guardian, Eggman unlocked, ending. New extreme gear, new extreme gear. Okay. A lot of unlocks. So we finished the story. What else do we do? Well, I do know there's something else we haven't unlocked yet. And I believe, if I remember correctly, you unlock that by playing the World Grand Prix mode here, which is just a series of races on each track in a row. Either the 5 hero tracks or the 5 Babylon tracks. And if you win gold by getting first place in every race, you unlock something. That even, I don't think will take up the entirety of the rest of the stream, but there's more we can do. Oh, another thing is... That was too far back, hold on. My bad. There's a shop. Chow Black Market, where you can buy new extreme gear with different stats and stuff. I don't have enough rings to buy anything interesting, but the description it's not a stat, the description field doesn't really explain much, does it? Something of a trend with this game and the stats up there, being rated in stars, doesn't really explain what those are either. I'm not 100% sure myself, but I think dash is acceleration, how quickly you can get up to your max speed. Limit is that max speed, so the higher the limit stat, the higher your speed, total speed, top speed when you're at full speed. Power, I'm not 100% sure about, but it's either higher power means less speed loss for being off-road, or higher power means less speed loss for crashing into things. But I've never actually figured that out myself. And cornering, I think, is, well, how tight you can take a corner. Whether you're turning normally or you're air sliding. High Booster has astounding boost ability. I don't know what that means. I assume it means its boosts are better than other boards. But like I said, it doesn't tell you anything. Auto air slides and cornering performs well on straight roads. That's not even like a special ability. So like some boards have special effects that you can only tell they have if you read the description. This one doesn't. I think it's by performs well on straight roads, it just means its stat line is optimized for straightaways, but terrible at turns. These are interesting gears. This gear allows any character that can utilize it to fly. There's a set of gears in this game that grant types to other characters that don't normally have them. Like if you look down at the bottom, the characters who can use this gear are the ones that aren't already flight type. And Eggman, because Eggman can only use bikes. So if you were to play as Sonic with access gear, you'd be able to use speed shortcuts and fly shortcuts. It's not the most useful ability to be able to take more than one type of shortcut most of the time, but it's fun. And isn't that all that matters? Here's an interesting one. Gear with the lightest weight. This is actually the best board in the game, because it does not explain, the game does not explain anything to you. I think I've said that a few times. But the amount of time a boost lasts for depends on weight. The lighter your character and gear combination, the longer your boost lasts. So if you're using the light board, your boosts will last a very long time. I don't know if the characters actually have different weights. I would imagine they do, because I find it very hard to believe that Storm and Cream weigh the same. But I don't know that for a fact. What else is there that's interesting? Some of them have like really unique properties. Oh, I think I need to unlock more. We'll come back to that. I will not be buying all the gear in the shop because grinding for rings is very slow. In fact, I might just buy none of it and stick with the default gear, which is honestly more than enough most of the time, unless you're going for like time trials or competitive play. There is competitive play in this game, sort of. There's people out there who play this game competitively. I'm gonna play as Shadow because, I mean, do I really need a reason? He's Shadow the Hedgehog. Come on, look at him go. Water.
The racers are now getting ready.
You said that already. Shadow is one of only 2 characters in this game whose default starting unique. Okay, let me try that sentence again. Shadow is one of only 2 characters in this game whose like unique personal extreme gear. Because every character has like a personal gear that only they can use. Shadow is one of the only 2 characters in the game whose personal gear is not a board. And he's the only one whose unique personal gear is not a board who can actually ride boards. Because the other character is Eggman, who is limited to bikes. I don't know, fun fact, little piece of trivia. Ultimately meaningless, but you know, that's why they call them fun facts. Oh, hello, E-Man. Welcome back. I kind of just skipped past it while I was in character selection, but if you noticed when I was choosing my character, I had the option to switch the extreme gears, and included among the board I ended up choosing, the skates I ended up choosing rather, were the magic carpet that we just got from the end of the last story mode. That is a board type extreme gear with decent stats that also grants flight to whoever rides it, but I don't think it's limited to characters who can't already fly, like the access board from earlier was. So if you really wanted to, you could have like Tails ride it and get literally no benefit other than the sight of Tails riding a magic carpet, which might be enough of a benefit for you. I'm not here to judge. Maybe we'll ride the magic carpet for the next cup. Witness my true power. I love the announcer just pointing out the most obvious things. Shadow's grinding on a rail! Isn't that amazing? He never does that. Whoops. Dark Impact. Every character has unique names for tricks beyond like the first 3 in a combo. Naturally, shadows are edgy. Dark Impact. Witness my signature move. Hip hop invert. I think that's actually a normal one. Eggman looks so awkward in this game. He's a power type character, by the way, Eggman. I guess I don't really know what would make the most sense for him, but for some reason power... None of them seem to fit, so... Maybe they just chose at random. They thought the sight of Eggman punching obstacles out of the way was the least weird out of the options. Actually, I need to finish first what I'm doing here. So, Eggman, if you'd like to stop being ahead of me, that would be helpful. Okay, well, that's not going to make it happen. Can I hit him with a dash? A boost? No. Hit him with that, though. Dark Typhoon. All of Shadow's unique moves are dark. Dark X. Dark something or other. Because he's dark and edgy. Now witness my true power. Could you speak up a little, Shadow? We could barely hear you. I'm too cool to project my voice. Oh, okay. What? Wave? Where'd you come from? Get out of here. Well, I missed the shortcut. Shadow enters the corner with... I actually don't know what she says there. I always assume it's flying grip, but that doesn't make any sense. I guess nothing says it has to make sense. Maybe it is just gibberish. Is it fine grip? Or should she say applying grip? You failed to land correctly. Yeah, but I didn't actually lose any speed because I landed on a grind rail. Or in a grind rail, it looked like for a second. I swear that voice line that we just heard when I landed, the announcer says she, like no matter who you're playing. Maybe it's just like the weird, some weird audio quality thing, but I I mean, Shadow can be a she if he wants. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not correct at the moment, as per canon. And regardless of all that, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's not what Sonic Team intended.
Who's the best begins now.
But you know, death of the author and all that.
Great job taking advantage of the wind. Look at Eggman ride that turbulence. Look at Wade ride that turbulence.
Yunatsu is really likes watching people ride turbulence.
Look at Wade ride that turbulence.
There it is again. Hate that mud. Dark impact. Get it? Because my name is Shadow. And shadows are dark. Huh. Or is it the other way around? That I'm called Shadow because I'm dark? I'll never tell. It adds to my mysterious image. I'm the coolest. I might be going insane. I blame Shadow. Up. Yes, that made sense. Oh. Amy is building momentum. And that is game. Oh, apparently I established a new track record. I'm not sure what that's kept track of. Track. This is it. Shadow whispering for the crowd again. Whoa. Out of my way. I'm like 99% certain that most of the voice clips for the characters who aren't story characters in this game are pulled from other sources. I think. I might just be making that up completely. So, like, don't take my word for it. Maybe look it up for yourself if you are curious enough. It just, to me, they don't feel like they're brand new lines. Characters like Shadow and Rouge and Cream. It looks like Shadow just grew wings. My favorite part is when she says that line for characters who have wings. Looks like Rouge just grew wings. Yeah, she's had those actually. Why is Knuckles so close to me? I need him to not threaten to overtake me, please. Dark Hurricane. I got that all 3 laps in the story mode version of this track. And that is a gold emblem for Hero Cup. It's always satisfying when your race time or lap time ends in an exact second. It flashed by pretty fast, I'm not sure if you saw, but my lap 3 time there on that track was 56 seconds exactly. Oh look, new track. That's what you unlock for getting the gold emblems. Sega Carnival. We'll check that out in a bit, but first let's do that for the Babylon Cup. I think I want to show off a bike. So we'll play as Eggman.
Do you think you can beat me?
It looks so silly.
The countdown has begun.
Do you think you can beat me?
The gimmick with at least Eggman's Extreme Gear, I don't know if it's true of all bikes, I'll have to look that up again. I don't normally use them anyway. Is that they use more air than average, but have higher stats on average. Like you can see I'm already threatening to run out of air. I don't really like that, because I like actually being able to race, and running out of air prevents that, so... Get here, Amy. Oh, Cream is here? Look how much air is still in the tank when it says caution. It's like at a third. But since it burns through air so fast. love watching the AI race. Same as in Mario Kart. When the AI takes control of your racer after the end of the race, and they're just like terrible.
Now, the race is about to begin.
You think you can beat me?
Dash dash. Eggman enters the corner, flying grip. Look at Amy drawing that turbulence. Eggman enters the corner, flying grip.
It's an unlabeled power shortcut right there. I don't know why they try to keep it secret.
Great job,
I don't think I've mentioned that you get air fuel for using type shortcuts. It's like speed type characters grinding on rails, fly type characters flying through rings, or power type characters punching things gives you extra air. Which, if nothing else, is a pretty solid incentive for taking the shortcuts. Well, that looked very strange. I clearly did not land properly, and yet it gave it to me. And it's practically necessary if you're gonna use this bike. Because look at all that air. Just get it back by punching everything, though. Is the AI just bad at Red Canyon? I had a huge lead in the story mode version, too. Version? I had a huge lead in the story mode, too. Knuckles is building momentum. Okay, well, that was kind of underwhelming. Can't boost if you're in caution. I didn't know that. 51 seconds exactly. Up 2. Ice Factory.
We will break out of the pack first.
Do you think you can beat me?
Okay. Egg perfect. Uh-huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't question it. Dude. I never used this shortcut here in the story mode. It's really hard to actually hit properly. The angle's kind of strange. The benefit is relatively small. Cream. Oh, I missed. You're no match to me, Eggman boastfully claims towards a small child. Real Seto Kaiba energy there. Whoa. I am going to run out of air. Now's not the time for that. Knuckles, please. That was an Air Max pickup in there. That would have been very helpful. I think we're fine, but that last lap was a bit stressful because I had no air the entire time. I don't like this bike. Or honestly, bikes in general.
Get a great start.
Do you think you can beat me?
I mean, presumably, yeah, they do. That's why they're here.
Look at Cream ride that turbine. And she makes a smooth landing. Eggman enters the corner, flying
What
quick.
was that?
Shadow is building momentum.
Power shortcut right here. Okay.
Eggman enters the corner, flying drift. Eggman is building momentum. Oh, he fails to land correctly.
I'm gonna miss this gold medal because I'm using Eggman. It's fine, we still have time. It's only the second lap. Well, that was less than preferable. There we go, that actually worked that time. I don't think I win this. I think Cream wins. Nope, okay. Yeah, no. We're gonna restart. And we use a character who I don't hate with a passion. No. Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah. Shadow on a bike. I mean, I guess that's just the game, Shadow the Hedgehog. You know what, let's try the Magic Carpet. I wanted to save it for a different one, but it'll work here. Show how this works. Back to Night City. Night Chase. Makes more sense than Night City, honestly. It's always a really awkward fly shortcut. I should have taken the speed one. I kind of hate this turbulence mechanic sometimes. Because maybe I don't want to be falling right behind my rivals. Maybe I want to go somewhere else on the track. And you can, like, manually leave the turbulence if you're inside of it. But it's still very disruptive. Like, I wanted to go for that fly shortcut that time. What is this camera? I'm gonna lose again, aren't I? Guys. I'm starting to get frustrated. Let's go with Amy Rose on her default gear. Hola. Hello, Klepto. I learned Sonic Riders story mode is very short. I mean, I guess I knew that. I just didn't realize how short. We finished both sides in an hour. There's still more to do. Sounds like mid-2000 Sonic. Yeah, and not only mid-2000 Sonic, but also a mid-2000 Sonic spin-off. So right now we're just working on unlocking the last couple of tracks. And then I was probably going to show off the 3 tracks in the game that story mode doesn't put you through. But I kind of hate all of the tracks on the Babylon side. Except for Dark Desert. Dark Desert's pretty cool. The Night Chase here and White Cave, I could do without. Because when I'm playing a racing game, what I want to deal with is traffic that changes lanes randomly with no provocation or logic. Like, what was that? What just happened there? I'm gonna lose now. I'm getting tilted. I can feel it. This is a stupid thing to get tilted over, but it's happening. And I feel like if I keep trying, I'm just going to keep failing because I'm not playing at my best anymore because it's frustrating me. So we're going to take a break and do something else real quick. I wanted to do it like all at once, but we race through Digital Dimension real quick. This is a course that you don't play through in the story mode. It's effectively the hero side version of the Babylonian Guardian boss fight. So we'll do this. It's an interesting track because that third cyberspace segment that we just went through, it's like the placement of the shortcuts, like which one's in the left, middle, and right, is randomized each lap. Alright. I got pulled into the depths of hell, apparently. But it's fine, we just continue. Luckily, you'll see now the speed circuit's in the center. Go away, Sonic. Don't really get anything for getting first place in free race mode, just some rings. Okay, and then we'll show off Sega Carnival. I wanted to show off the two Sega stages back to back, but Babylon Grand Prix is frustrating me. So we'll do this. I'll show off Sega Carnival. It's like a Sega History Museum type thing. Pretty fun. The carnival theme, as the name implies. Samba de Amigo. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. There's a Nice Into Dreams segment. And Super Monkey Ball. And Crazy Taxi. I'm bad at this game. I don't know if you noticed. This Crazy Taxi section is fun because you can actually get a ride from... you know, just casually. What do you mean I missed? I went right through that ring. You could just learn to set up your pathing for subsequent turns. Yeah. About that. This game controls are a little awkward. Like the way, because of the way the extreme gear work, they're kind of floaty. Just like in general. So while I'm sure you're right, I mean, you are right, definitely, for sure. It's a process. There we go. See? Alright. Now that we've actually won some races, and I remember what that feels like, let's go to the Babylon World Grand Cup. Babylon Cup World Grand Prix. Yet again.
Not gonna hold back. Now getting ready.
Night Chase. Cream, please. You messed up my grind rail. Really? It turned into me. It's like GTA traffic. This is where I lost it last time. We're doing good. We're fine. Shut up. Who's honking? These are all cops. There's not a single civilian car on the street. What happened to that car? Really? You're gonna give me that? There we go. Just have to demolish Tails and Eggman with a hammer.
The racers are now getting ready. Not gonna hold back. Dash out. Eggman rapidly increasing power. Double is building momentum. Great job taking advantage of the wind. Look at Green ride that turbulence. Amy's rise unaware. Next rapidly increasing speed. Trick combination. Eggman ride that turbulence.
Missed it. Okay.
Amy just grew wings, and she's flying. Look at Eggman ride that turbulence. Tails is rapidly increasing speed.
At least the AI is consistent about not really being good at Red Canyon.
Green is building momentum. Oh, she failed to land correctly. Trick combination. Jet is building momentum. Eggman is rapidly increasing speed.
Are you serious with the way that model is placed? Do you see that? When I boost with the hammer, it just kind of appears next to Amy's hand. It's not even in her hand. Didn't expect soccer to be this quick on a surfboard. Yeah, you'd be surprised. And no, I'm not going to address the multiple inaccuracies in that statement. Come on, Sonic, keep up. Maybe Amy's the true fastest thing alive. Probably not. Why is my tracking messed up again? Hey.
Get a great start.
Not gonna hold back.
Look at Tails ride that turbulence. Tails has done a great job taking advantage of the loop. Amy is going to dash.
Okay, Sonic. Rude.
Egg is rapidly empty. Tails is building momentum. Knuckles is rapidly
What am I doing? Stop, 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 stop.
Tails is rapidly increasing speed. Amy has done a great job taking advantage of the loop. She makes a perfect landing and takes advantage of the speed boost. Amy performs a nice trick. She makes a perfect landing and takes advantage of the speed boost. Green is rapidly increasing speed. She's hot stuff. Look at those sparks. Jet is building momentum.
That's what I was trying to do last lap.
She's hot stuff. Look at those sparks. She makes a perfect landing and takes advantage of the speed boost. Egg is rapidly increasing speed. Jet has done a great job taking advantage of the loop. Look at Jet ride that turbulence. Green is rapidly increasing speed. Knuckles is building momentum. Green is now speeding up.
Told you so.
Establish a new track record.
Alright, this was next race was the run killer last time. Let's see if I can not die this time. You know, maybe.
The race to prove who's the best begins now. Amy is now speeding up.
Okay.
Great combination. She makes a perfect landing and takes advantage of the speed boost. Amy is building momentum. Jet has done a great job taking advantage of the lead. Amy flies from a rail. Great combination.
Boing. Boing.
Momentum.
That's how webs work.
Building momentum. Sonic is building momentum.
Everyone's building momentum, I get it. That is how racing works, after all. Yeah. I'll play some Overwatch afterwards. I'm gonna finish up this cup, and then there's like one more track I want to race on. So, assuming I don't fail massively again, like at most half an hour, I'll be there. About that, if I don't fail massively, because that's starting to happen. Oh, was it 100 ring pickup right there? I actually did not know that one. No, here we go. I got it. That's the first place finish here. What do you mean Sonic was almost half a minute behind me? That's not what it looked like at first. What happened to him? Did he die? And then come back to life and finish the race? That made sense, right? Are you going that way, Amy? Look at those sparks. Got a little disoriented on the S turn. Not sure what that was all about. Some sort of desert mirage, perhaps? Or just, you know, classic 3D Sonic terrible cameras. Could be either one, really. I can't take the... Okay. I think this is fine, though. Yeah, no, we're good. Got a bit dangerous, but... we're back. Alright. First place on all 5 tracks in the Babylon Cup. I don't recall that being that hard. But we've done it. And that unlocks for us the last set of Waves missions and the track Sega Illusion. So let's go check out the track Sega Illusion. Play Cream again.
The race that will who's the best begins now.
It's more or less the same thing as Sega Carnival, just the nighttime theme and some different representation. Like you still got the Samba de Amigo area. And Nights into Dreams. Space Channel 5. Space Channel 5. Those little obstacles you saw down there in the Samba de Amigo section, those are from another Sega game? I'm drawing a blank on which one. It's like a shooter. Honestly, it's called like something with Pico in the name. Usually I'm better at knowing these things. I'll look it up later. Choo Choo Rocket. I actually don't know much about that game. Sonic. Yes, Sonic. We were just talking about Sonic Riders. You missed the intro. Naturally, it was at the start of the stream. That's Lola Bunny. Close enough. Especially in her rider's outfit, it does kind of look like Space Jam. Senk. That's just a real word. Whoa. And that about does it. With that, we have successfully finished first on every single course at least once. Mission mode, huh? That does it for Sonic Riders, and that does it for my stream today. Tomorrow, more Sonic Riders, but we'll play through mission mode. You'll get to see what that's all about. It's easy to complete, but if you want the good rewards from it, you have to get like max rank in every single mission, because it's a Sonic game and that's just kind of how they do things. So it might take us a little while. I'm hoping I'll be able to complete it within the course of one stream tomorrow, though, and we can show off what you get. It's just like a few characters and some other cool stuff. But for now, I don't have anything else to say or do. Besides, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, that I'm still kind of trying to figure out how I'm doing this whole streaming thing. Scheduling and game choices. It's a process. We're learning. I'm learning. So, as I said, doesn't appear to be a stream on Thursday if you look at my schedule, but I might still do one. Depends on how I feel that day. That might just be how I do it going forward. I don't like that so much. I don't really like that. I'd rather have a set schedule that I stick to and not a, you know, if I feel like, I know some streamers do that and it's like fine. I'll experiment with that for now and see if it works for me. Why are my eyes being weird? My VTuber, my model, they keep closing when I'm definitely not closing my eyes. That's a tracking issue. I'll worry about that later. Yeah. That about wraps it up. Sonic Riders. Game's almost 20 years old now. Actually, yeah, no, it was 2006. Sonic Riders came out the same year Sonic the Hedgehog for the Xbox 360 did. Huh. Yeah, so we're done. Nothing more to say. See you tomorrow. I had fun. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed the show. Goodbye.